Welcome to Inside Lake Forest. I'm EILEEN, your host, and today I'm visiting with the Lake Forest Travel Bureau, located at the corner of Westminster and Western Avenue in downtown Lake Forest. They're your local travel source for worldwide destinations. Let's step inside.
Hi Eileen,
Hi.
Welcome to Lake Forest Travel.
Thank you so much, Monica.
Come on in.
Very much looking forward to meeting you and your mother Helen and the rest of the staff today.
Good.
And a pleasure to get started. So
Great, would you like a seat?
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Monica, without getting into the deep history yet, we're going to leave that for Helen to share with us, but how did you get involved in the travel industry?
Well, to start, I have to give you a little bit of my personal background. My family traveled a lot. I was born in Madrid, Spain, and my mom had already started working with Lake Forest Travel in 1986.
Okay.
And for quite a while, she'd always asked me to join her and her firm. And there was a transition with my company, and it was just a time I thought I'd help her out, for 6 weeks because I didn't know how it would be. And that was in 1999, and it's been, 13 years now.
And then you were stuck.
Yep, and then I was stuck, and I love it, and it's great working, in a business like this.
Now tell me, how many languages do you speak?
I speak Spanish and Italian.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
so 3 languages.
Not as many as my mom.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And any recent trips that you've been on that you'd like to share with us?
Actually, I just got back from Thailand,
Okay.
in Hong Kong. I was in Bangkok for 3 nights, 2 nights in Chiang Mai at the Four Seasons, and 2 nights at the beautiful Four Seasons tented camp, where there's elephant training, and that's just a simply amazing experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the great things that I see about a position like yours is the opportunity to do so much traveling and bringing those experiences back to your clients so that they can also share in a wonderful trip.
Absolutely, because whenever someone in our office goes on a trip, we, experience the hotels, but we also see the other hotels in the area, so that's part of our specialty. Is the desire to know everything about a town, a city, or the culture.
Everything from museums and personal guides and restaurants.
Correct. Yes. We have contacts with great guides, great hotels, and we're affiliated with the most upscale consortia called Virtuoso, and through them we're able to provide our clients with additional amenities at no charge, and clients are very, very happy about that.
Wonderful. Now, could you also briefly tell me about some of the other services that you provide within the Lake Forest Travel Bureau?
I mean, anything related to travel is what we do. We issue, airline tickets from Chicago to St. Louis, or from, Chicago to Africa. I'm doing a trip. A client will be leaving in December, and he's going to Africa and visiting 4 African countries.
Wow.
And it's a 3-week trip, very intense, and I'm handling every single detail from, where he's eating and everything. It's very,
Who's picking
just
him
wonderful.
up?
Who's picking him up, everything is done.
Wonderful. So everything from just simple, I'm visiting a friend in another state in the United States, just a quick weekend trip.
It could be a weekend downtown Chicago. We have relationships with the Four Seasons, the Trump, the Ritz, the Peninsula,
Monica, what makes Lake Forest Travel so special in the industry in comparison to other travel agencies around?
Well, I have to say it's our relationships. Relationships with the most upscale, companies. Virtuoso is one of them. I mentioned them before, and they're comprised of members all over the world, hotels that are the best of the best. And in addition to that, I think it's the intimate touch for all the consultants that they have with the clients, and their willingness to go out of their way to contact the relationships at the hotel to make sure the clients, birthdays are remembered, anniversaries are remembered, everything.
Wonderful. And can you give me a brief outline of what an experience, say, someone like myself coming in to book a trip with you for the first time? What would be the process that goes along with that?
Well, basically, I would ask information about dates, and an interesting subject which people never really answer is, budget.
Right.
Because, sometimes people don't know what their budget is, but it's always important for us because we can send you on a fabulous trip that costs $4,000 or a fabulous trip that costs $50,000.
Right.
But we really want to key into what the client wants to do and get out of the trip.
What are the ways that people communicate with you? Would you say that by phone, email, and in person would be the 3 ways?
I mean, we're, you know, we have an office and we have a lot of people walk in, but also phone calls and email. Email is, you know, a way to communicate for everybody these days. So.
And what is the website for Lake Forest Travel?
Well, www.lakeforesttravel.com. So, you know, we have presence, you know, in social media. We're on Facebook. We have a Twitter account, and you know, I think it's good for us to be there.
Absolutely. And what are your hours for people in case they're looking to stop in and meet you?
So Monday through Fridays, 8:30 to 5:30, and we're also open Saturdays from 10 to 2.
Now, I'd love to hear a little bit more history from Helen, who's your mother, who you joined. So it would be great to meet her. But Monica, it's been a pleasure meeting with you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
Helen, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I would love to hear about your history working here at Lake Forest Travel, and as well as bringing it through the years up to where it is today with Monica, as I had the pleasure of meeting with earlier. Tell me where it all began.
Well, it was Lake Forest Travel. Lake Forest Travel was, there was a lady who was actually British, and she lived in Lake Forest and wanted to show her daughter England and try to put all the arrangements together, and didn't find anybody who could help her. So she started to research it herself, and she founded a travel agency in Lake Forest in 1953.
Okay.
She hired a local person after about a year, and they were actually in an office close where Walgreens is now. Didn't have running water.
Wow.
But then a few years later, they transferred to 630 Northwestern, which is right across the street from Walgreens.
Okay.
And that's where the office was until 2000.
Okay.
Great travel posters outside. I usually had to go to the city to get permission to get the travel posters up. But it was a great location. We decided we needed a more modern environment, and we had the opportunity to rent this space, which was brand new.
When were you hired on, and what brought you to Lake Forest Travel?
My husband was transferred back to Chicago, and I needed something to do. My children were at school.
And why not travel?
And why not travel? Because I had traveled, but it is a little bit different to, you know, just travel on your own and to arrange travel for other people.
Absolutely.
So I went to travel school in downtown Chicago. Now, unfortunately, there's no travel school anymore. And then interviewed with Lydia Scuderi, who is the former owner of Lake Forest Travel. And even so, I had traveled a lot and I think she hired me because I was a Swiss. her compatriot.
So tell me a little bit about maybe a recent trip or a couple of trips that you think are really out of the box for people to consider.
Well, my last trip, which is just a few days ago, was to Egypt, and it sounds a little bit out of the box because there is actually a travel warning from the US to not go to Egypt. However, I had a wonderful experience. I think it's unique right now. No safety concerns whatsoever. But we had like a VIP visit to the Egyptian Museum because there are so few people there.
Now, if you could pick one other place that's really made an impact in your life that you just truly enjoyed, what would that place be?
I always love Italy.
Okay.
I love the people, the countryside. It's easy to get there. I think that is my favorite destination.
Great. Well, thank you, Helen. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
so
again,
much.
Eileen.
Thank you for watching Inside Lake Forest. As you know, we've been visiting with the Lake Forest Travel Bureau, where their destination specialists will help make your travel dreams come true.